I want to switch gears here for a second and talk about a little bit about your personal life outside of the meteorologist space. I just want to say you are a very beautiful woman, and inside of being a meteorologist and being on TV all the time, I'm pretty sure that you got a little bit of crazies that try to holler at you or try to jump into your DMs.
Little?
Okay, or a lot.
I do be blocking.
Oh, you do be blocking. Okay, what? So when you get those. First, how's your dating life? Let's start there. How is the dating life for Ella Dorsey?
Well, I just got engaged.
Congratulations.
2 months ago.
I didn't even see that. I'm just now seeing the ring. I don't know why I didn't look down. Congratulations.
I met Travis beginning of June of this year. Okay. So like less than a year ago.
Yeah.
This is
brother.
a funny story. This is a funny story.
You know.
Talk about being a nerd. Okay, so he was a reporter. This is like 9 years ago. So we're in our early 20s, right? I followed him because he's a reporter in Charleston, and I was on Twitter, and there was a hurricane coming, and all of the meteorologists I follow were retweeting this guy who was like posting really good information, and it was Travis. So I followed him on Instagram because I wanted information on a hurricane.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Nerd. So then 8 years go by, we follow each other's lives. He's in the industry, he's a reporter. He lives on the other side of the country, he's reporting in LA and San Diego. So we never had met, but the industry's small, right? So then we start talking a lot at the beginning of this year, and he comes to visit me one weekend in Atlanta, and after 2 days with him, I was like, this is my husband.
This is it.
Fast forward 4 months, he moves here, we're engaged.
I love it.
People always say, they're like, when you know, and I'm like 33 years old, right? I'm thinking to myself, that's bullshit.
Yeah, but look at you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to all my ladies out there that haven't found the one yet, it's actually true. They're out there, and when you find them, you're gonna know real quick. So, listen.
Now you've been living in Atlanta, but now before you got engaged, was it trash? Was it dating trash? Was it the men in Atlanta just not worth it? Like, was it just not the move?
I for so long was so tunnel vision on my goals with work that I didn't really date. You know what I mean? I worked nights till 11 p.m. and then I worked at 3 a.m. It was so you're not going on dates during the week, and 100%. Then on the weekend I'm like, I don't want to waste my weekend going on dates. I want to hang out with my friends.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't do a whole lot of dating for a minute. You know what I mean? I haven't heard great things though.
Well, I'm taken, so I don't know. I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah, you know what?
I like to think.
I bet you have fun on a date.
I like to think. I like to think that.
You tell me, what is the Atlanta date?
I'm out of it. I haven't. Yeah, man. I've been with a girl for 8 months now, so I'm.
Okay, congratulations.
My hat is out. I'm good.
Great. Yeah. Where'd you meet her?
We met playing pickleball. Well, we met 8 years ago. And then we started playing pickleball, and after I broke up with my ex, we got together and stuff like that. Everywhere.
Pickleball is like a thing.
I love it. Do you play?
I don't do recreational sports. I'm not breaking my neck or a collarbone or anything like that.
Hey, it ain't never. Hey, to each his own. To each his own.
Look.
To each his own. Dude, so you actually, I got this information from Jeremy. You actually had a stalker.
Oh my God, y'all.
What,
This was crazy. This is a crazy story.
Okay.
So, Valentine's Day this past year, so about a year ago, I get a call from my concierge, and they're like, hey, somebody just dropped off some food for you. They were like asking for you, and they got a card and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, this is my ex. Why my ex here? I go down there, was not my ex. There was a card with this writing, like, Ella, I've loved you for years. It was crazy. He called me a specific nickname. And when I read it, I was like, oh, I've gotten cards from this guy at work before. He's been sending me gifts and stuff for a couple years, which we get stuff at the station all the time. I get weird letters all the time. I don't think anything of it.
Yeah.
So then he signed his actual name, so I went and looked, and I found his Facebook, and he has all of these things about me and how we're supposed to be in love.
Oh, no.
And how he's been it turns out like he's been going by my place for years. First time he saw me was when I was walking the Juneteenth parade a couple years ago.
What?
He has all this stuff about how we're supposed to be together on there. So I had to like get the cops involved. But this is very typical with women in our industry.
Okay.
Almost every single young woman I know that works in news has had a stalker of some kind.
Really?
It just comes with the territory. But yeah, you got to be pretty careful.
Why do you think that is, though? Just because you're a woman.
I think because there's a lot of crazy out there.
Yeah, true.
And look, people are lonely and they attach to the person that is warm on TV,
Very true.
right? But
That sucks. Did they ever find him?
oh yeah, they did.
Can you say what happened?
He is in jail.
Oh, he's in jail. Okay. Where he belongs. Where he belongs.
And I know exactly what jail too. I know what zone. I'm good.
Oh,
We're good.
wow.
I got an investigator. It's tight.
Was that the only stalker you've ever had, or have you had multiple?
Oh,
no. This is a lot.
Yeah, I had a guy build me. He dropped a wooden box. I'll send y'all a picture of it. A wooden box off at the station. This is in like 2018. A wooden box filled with sand. And he's like, I just want Ella to be able to put her feet in the sand.
Nah, bruh. Nah, that's not real. That's not real.
Yep.
These people don't exist. They don't, man. I hear stories like this and I don't believe them because what? Who are they? Like what? This is made up. That's made up.
Y'all men are crazy.
Who is y'all
All I
men?
gotta say.
Who is y'all men? You mean those men? Those men. May I ask what color were these men?
Black guy, white guy.
Oh my God, not one of us.
But both
Jesus.
like over the age of 50.
Okay, well they're older.
Yeah, they're
that
older.
makes sense.
It's not us, not millennials. We would never, right?
That's absolutely nuts, man.
Listen, it comes with the territory, but look, those are just tiny instances of like the bad. There are so many amazing people that I have met that are just wonderful human beings that watch every day, that have made such a great impact on me, that like the couple of bad apples are totally worth it for like all of the incredible people out there, right? And in those instances, it's always easy to forget the good and focus on the bad, but there are just so many wonderful people I've met in Atlanta over the years just from this job that totally outshine the little creepers, you know?
And I want to elaborate on that. Like, what is one of your like, oh man, this is an amazing situation. This is a great, like, what is that? What was that moment?
So a couple moments that come to mind, I was able to host a golf tournament in Newton County in the Covington for the Sheriff's Department out there last year, and they're raising money for back to school. They do this every single year. They raise a ton of money and collect back to school things for underprivileged kids, and I got to meet the whole Sheriff's Department, and they are awesome.
Yeah.
They are awesome. And they're like an hour outside of Atlanta, and they watch every single day, and meeting them was really cool, and just seeing the way they're giving back. Another time, I met a couple that named their daughter.
No way.
They
After
had
you?
twin daughters, and they named their daughter after me because they said that, they wanted her to like be outspoken and shine, which like, what an honor.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then another little girl named Ella. Her family lives in Brookhaven. Her father wrote me and was like, she watches you every day. So we put a little bag together with some little Atlanta News First swag and sent it to her. And they sent me her opening the bag. And this was like last month. And then when the snow happened, they sent me a clip of her. She's like 6 years old with a little microphone.
Oh, that's awesome.
While I'm on TV doing the news. And to know that you're having an impact on kids like that.
For sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a mistake on air? Have you ever?
What? Every day.
Yeah, I love it.
Are you kidding?
I feel like that's a no-brainer, but I had to. What was your worst mistake you made on air?
What do you? I mean.
Whether it's like a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, I mean,
or
yeah,
like
those are
cussed on.
fine.
Are you cussed on live?
I've never cussed.
You never cussed on live?
Oh,
Really?
no.
Have you wanted to?
I mean, I've said heck. I've said crap.
Oh my God, that's not cussing.
Yeah, my first day on TV up in Knoxville. This is like my first job. I did say it's really crappy outside, and my news director pulled me in afterwards. She's like, "You can't say that."
Yeah, what words can't you say? Like.
A lot of them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta think about like 4-year-olds watching. You know what I mean?
Crappy's I guess.
I did lose I raced blooper for opening day in last April, and we were inside the park in the outfield, and we were like all the other reporters. They were just reporting. I'm like, let's do something fun.
Yeah.
We got blooper. I'm like, let's race. You know. So we go to the outfield. I'm like, this guy's. I've never seen who's in the suit, but this guy is in a full-on he's blooper, and he's got big old feet on. I'm like, there's no way, right? He creamed me.
He hit you for real?
Creamed me. He even gave me a head start. I lost that, and I was sprinting. Jeremy, remember when I raced blooper? I got my ass whipped.
Really?
By blooper. So that's a blooper.
That is a blooper for a blooper. Now, I do know this about you, that you are a huge hip-hop fan.
Oh yeah.
Very, very.
That's what really attracted me to Travis is like he's from LA, and when the first weekend he came into town, he was playing Future songs I had never heard, and I was like,
oh wow, and Future is your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played Percocet and Stripper Joint, and I was like, what is this? I'm like Shazamming it. I'm like, wait a minute. How does this man know Future songs that I don't?
That's so. Would you put Future on your Mount Rushmore?
He's every year at the end of the year, my Spotify rap, number 1 artist, Future, number 2, Thugger. I'm like, man, I spend too much time in the gym.
Okay. Oh, is that when you listen to him?
I go to the Best of Young Thug playlist every time I'm at the gym and just put it on. I'm telling y'all, you guys want a good workout? Best of Young Thug playlist.
Okay.
Lit.
Who should we be listening to? Like, are you tapped into the new artists in Atlanta, or who should we be listening to that's new, that's up and coming?
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I really like The Weeknd's new album, which I was not a big Weeknd fan, but like Trilogy back in the day was a jam. This new one feels like Trilogy.
Yeah, I'm not a big Weeknd fan.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I've never.
In terms of like new Atlanta artists, I'm not really up on like new.
Okay.
Honestly, I think from 2009 to 2016 was like the mecca of rap and hip hop. And since then, like where is Pretty Girls Like Trap music? Like where is the Drake and Future album? Like where are those amazing albums you can just put on shuffle and just play all the way through?
And they're bangers. Every single one of them are bangers. Yeah. What did you think about the Kendrick and Drake beef? What did you think about that? Did you follow it any? Did you follow it any?
Jeremy and I had a late night one night when the Drake when it was just starting and Drake dropped push-ups. And we played push-ups like 17 times in a row at my place.
Just trying to dissect it?
We were like, this is crazy. I mean, that was the revival of hip-hop.
Uh-huh. I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
I
But
agree.
like we can't be killing each other,
No,
we can't have Tupac. So like as soon as like Drake's bodyguard got shot, it was like shut it down.
Yeah.
But I was here for it.
Who do you think won? Be honest. Be very honest. Who do you think won?
The Ghostwriters.
Oh, wow. The Ghostwriters.
I mean, who do you think won?
Kendrick, of course. He's playing the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Lil Wayne should be playing in the Super Bowl.
He should. The only thing I have to say about the Lil Wayne not playing the Super Bowl, I've seen Lil Wayne perform, and I've seen Kendrick perform. Kendrick puts on a performance.
I've seen Kendrick perform
Wayne
too,
doesn't
but
put on a performance. He does a good show, but he doesn't do a good performance. If that makes sense.
But Kendrick is like, when he performs, it's more about the art of it. Like he'll have a whole set, and it's like he is making a point. He is, you know what I mean? More than like getting a crowd hyped up. It is art.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what you want at the Super Bowl.
I mean, the man is the only rapper to ever win a Pulitzer Prize. He's extremely smart, and I have a lot of respect for him.
For sure.
But whose songs am I going back to and playing more?
Wayne, of course. That's yes.
Wayne and Drake.
100%, definitely, 100%.
Yep.
I mean, it's not too many times I got into somebody's car and they're like, "Hey man, put that new Kendrick on."
Right, exactly.
Not too many times, but put that new
you
Drake, put that new Wayne
respect the
for sure.
music.
Yes, always.
Right.
I mean, I respect hip hop.
Whereas like when you're at a party, you're like, just honestly throw Drake on shuffle, and we all have a great time.
Yeah, 100%. Every song is you can keep it on the loose, 100%.
Right.
So yeah, do you have anything coming up as far as like Can we have like a meteorologist documentary? I think that would be kind of dope.
What do you mean?
We should put a meteorologist documentary together, just like behind the scenes.
It's like,
what
okay, wake up at 3:15.
I was about to ask you, what does a day in the life look like for you?
It's
like,
wild.
What does it look like?
I wake up at 3:23.
3:20.
Because that extra 3 minutes is crucial.
Oh my God.
3:23 every morning. And then I'm walking the building at 4. I'm on TV at 6. So that 2 hours is like talk to producers, build the forecast. All the graphics that y'all see on TV aren't just built by someone else. Like, I build them.
Oh, wow.
So I make the forecast and I build the graphics. I'm not told what to say. That 3 minutes that I'm on TV is my forecast. It's my knowledge.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so a lot of people think we just like read from the prompter.
That's what I
That
thought.
is not what we do at all.
Interesting.
So I get in with a blank script and I have to build the story. So that 2 hours is build the weather story, build the forecast, really dive in. I talk to my producers, do my makeup, do radio, build the graphics, go on TV. We're on air for 4 hours. Get off TV, do social, do digital, walk out the building before noon, which is nice.
Perfect.
And then the best thing about our job is you're not in sales, so like you only gotta answer phone calls after work. Like you're off the clock at noon, you're off.
You're done.
Right, so I go to the gym, work out, have like 4 hours left in my day, eat dinner at like 2 p.m. like a grandma, like hashtag Golden Corral.
Yeah, what time do you go to sleep?
7, I'm in bed at 7 every night.
And your body's like shut down? Like,
Nah, we be doing all types of stuff to get the body to shut down.
like, I was about to say, like 7 o'clock is so crazy, just like lay down and like
I
go to
have
sleep.
found, it has been a whole journey to figure out how to fall asleep. Cherry juice, believe it or not,
juice.
all natural organic cherry juice is really good. I found this out for the Braves players. They text me like, yo, you need to try cherry juice. Because they were recommended it for muscle recovery. It's really good for muscle recovery, but it helps you sleep.
Really?
Cherry juice, I'll take melatonin. I'll eat some weed gummies, for being honest.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You don't enjoy
And
cussing.
well, come on, it's such low levels. It's CBD, you know what I mean? Come on. And then a little cute little prayer to God
There you go.
that you fall asleep.
Hey God, please let me go to sleep
Right.
in the next 30 minutes.
Right. A lot of people are like, I'm tired. And I'm like, okay, I have no time.
Hey, I wish
What time do you wake up?
I'm a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock type of person. Yeah, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock
Hold
type
on
of
to
person.
that for you. Just
Yeah, but
Good
I don't
for you.
I don't go to sleep till like 1, 2 o'clock. though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but that's your natural body clock.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so great.
Yeah, no,
so
we're
I
good.
bet like when you gotta wake up at like 4 or 5 for a flight,
Oh, I'm
you
good
feel
then.
crazy.
Oh
Do
no,
you-
I'm good.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm perfectly fine. Once I'm up, I'm up. Now, as far as like taking a little nap, I'm a nap.
You do
person.
nap.
What? I'm big napping. All right, can't nobody out nap me.
Okay.
I'm a napper.
So you can lay down and fall asleep in like 30 seconds?
Man, after this interview, I'm gonna take a nap.
That is
No,
what
I'm joking.
all guys, man, all men can just fall asleep.
Yeah, why
It
not?
is BS.
It's great.
Wait a minute, we gotta lay down and got so much going on in our heads.
That's yay. I don't know, dig on that one. You gotta get it together. What can we expect from Ella Dorsey in the next year, 2, 3, 4 years? Like, what do you have working? What do you got coming out? Are we gonna transfer from meteorology to acting?
Nah.
No?
But I'm really excited about what I'm doing this fall.
Okay.
So I am going to have a fantasy football little show because no one is talking about how the weather impacts the players, the players' points, the impacts of the game, right? So this whole last season, I was watching the weather, I was writing stuff down, and then I went and did analytics. When it rains, it is crazy the way it impacts players' performances, especially on the teams that usually play inside.
Yeah.
When it is cold, it impacts players. When it's hot, it impacts.
For sure.
It impacts fantasy points, and there's so much money in it, and there's so many people interested in it that I'm going to do a show this fall that's going to debut. I'll have it on all my social media. Every week on Thursday, they'll come out and kind of talk about which games are going to be impacted by weather and how those points, like if you had you got a fantasy team.
I was about to say, yeah.
Maybe you need to bench this guy and put this guy in, or the second half it's going to rain here, so maybe go hard with the running game.
Wow.
You should pick up this defense.
You're gonna make a lot of people rich, that bet.
See, so that's what I'm working on right now. I'm really excited about it. That will be next fall.
Next fall?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a name for it, or do you...
predicting the elements? NF elements.
NF elements. That's a
right? Thought of that like I was like about to fall asleep. I was like, NF elements. Let me write it down.
I love it. Well, I want to say thank you so much for sitting with us, man. I learned a lot.
Did you?
Well, yeah, from you. I mean,
you know what? The one thing I want you to take away from this interview is the government ain't doing shit with the weather.
Well, I'm definitely not going to take that away. I'm going to go do my own research because I still believe that they do something. They have to. There's no way that they don't at all. There's no. Now, I wanted to ask one more question before we got.
Okay.
Is there any? Okay, so you know how rappers have beef. Are there any meteorologist beef? Like, do y'all ever?
Oh, you best believe I'd be watching everybody else. I'm like, what are they saying? What are their numbers? They're 7 day forecast. Oh, that's bullshit. It ain't going to hit 75 on Thursday. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's cute competitiveness. Okay. Like I have a lot of respect for all of the meteorologists on TV in Atlanta, and a lot of them have been on TV for years, and I learned a lot from them, and I grew up watching them.
For sure.
But you best believe I'm competing with them.
Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Meteorologist beef is funny.
Right?
Meteorologist beef is funny. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Well, yeah, man. I'm excited to see the NF elements.
NF elements.
Fall. I'm super excited.
It's coming.
And I'm gonna start waking up to actually watch you get on TV.
You don't even. You said you wake up at 7. We're on at 9.
Oh, y'all on at 9?
We're on at 9.
Oh, perfect.
And Peachtree TV, which everyone has, it's kind of far down. It's channel 17. It's a little hard to find. We're on 7 to 9.
Okay.
So you wouldn't even have to wake up early.
So I definitely want to catch you because I do get.
You don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. I know realistically, we're not waking up at 6 a.m.
No.
Unless you got kids, right?
I don't have
so
kids,
7, 8, and 9.
Okay, and I'm gonna stop getting my weather source from the iPhone because I feel like that was a shot, and you shouldn't be doing that. Is what I got from that whole
Download
thing.
our app. It's free. I get in there every day and update the hourly temperatures, rain chances is so much more accurate.
What is that?
Atlanta News First alert weather. Just type in Atlanta first alert weather.
Nice. Do you want to give any shout outs to anybody, or just say or shout yourself out? Put all your socials
shout
out
out
there.
to the whole team. Okay, the whole Atlanta News First team. Jennifer, Rodney, Courtney, JD, Patrick, Cutter. Love y'all. That's it.
Word. Thank you so much. Sweet.
Can I give you a hug? I gotta take this mic off. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Don't play pickleball?
Look, I ain't playing recreational sports.